Hello viewers, this is Tim Michael from Screw Reviews, bringing you a new podcast on my separate code of Secret Sentai Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you understand me. Also, I try to do my best not to reach your heart during this RE podcast recording as well, not to cause any RE feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this RE podcast recording will have some adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this RE podcast recording will attain to adult language if you're under 18. Now, if you're over 18, and then you get to watch this audio podcast recording. Now, before I forget, I'd like to say Happy Mother's Day for everybody on this beautiful Mother's Day. Alright, with this and everything else away, let's get into the latest episode of Boonboomger. So anyway, we see Tyre, pull up in some parking lot somewhere in a building, and basically he got to his office, we're talking to this guy. Turns out, that this guy and Ty are like close friends, like close friends, like a syntax, like a Tootin' t-shirt, like a Tootin' t-shirt on it, a Tootin' t-shirt, it basically, this his name is Nyan. Yeah, that's how you pronounce his name. Nyan is a close Ty's mentor, business mentor and whatnot. So anyway, he was like, like Nyan was like, oh, it's good to see you, Ty, my boy. And Ty is like, Ty, like, good to see you too. Basically, blah blah blah. They started to reminisce and whatnot, and basically, I have a special job for you. I got a special, since you're delivering there now, I have a special delivery for you. So basically, before the delivery, before the whole delivery job got displayed to Tyre, the rest of the Rangers were being briefed by Shino, aka Boom Blue, about why Tyre was to go see Nyan. So basically, Nyan is a big owner of a big tech company, and basically they do a lot of high tech stuff and whatnot. So basically, Shino said that it's most likely that Tyre, Nyan and Tyre are basically like close friends and whatnot, and therefore, most likely, Naya must have wants Tyre to deliver some vital technology somewhere safe or whatnot. So basically, other Rangers are like, okay, okay, and that's when Agent Saba, showed up on it. That's when, along with Oz, it turns out there's another Hashi alien coming, breaching the atmosphere, and Agent Saba said that we detected another Hashi alien, signature entering the atmosphere. So basically, you guys should check it out. Check out what new Hashi alien is showing up now. And anyway, meanwhile, back at Tyre's meeting with his friend Neon was like, sell him the package, and basically turns out that it was a mini chibi Red Ranger Blue Red doll. So basically, he said that there's this boy who loves the Blue Ranger, especially you, Boom Red. So basically, I want you to, actually it's his son, I believe. Yeah, according to the translation, it says son. Yeah, son. So his young son is in the hospital and whatnot, and basically he loves the Blue Rangers, and he especially loves Boom Boom, that being you. So basically, I want you to deliver the star to him. I want you to pull up, in Ranger form along with your car, along with your sports car and whatnot. And basically, Tyre thought that this was gonna be Tyre did not even thought it was gonna be a series of delivering some vital tech information or something like that. But he was like, Tyre has a soft spot for kids. So basically, he said, I will be honored to deliver this device to your son. So basically, and Neo's like, before you go, I'll make sure that I pay you during your, pay your fee, by wire transfer and whatnot. And basically Ty said, no, why don't you use that money for something else? But insist on paying Ty, so basically like maybe I can use that money to help other kids out. And basically back and forth, back and forth with these guys. So anyway. Meanwhile, we see Yaya, Tasha, and Detroit, somewhere in a building somewhere, looking like they're tired, looking tired and bored, and basically like wondering how we gonna deal with how we gonna collect gasoline energy now and get revenge on the Blue Rangers for killing Mad Rex and not and basically not getting in trouble with our boss for not collecting human gasoline energy from humans and get secret revenge on the Blue Rangers for killing Mad Rex. So basically, out of nowhere, a new hockey alien showed up, like a new hockey alien commander showed up, and basically he said and basically and she kind of spooked the crap out of Yaya, Tasha, and Detroit, and basically they didn't know who this guy was, so basically they knew who Mad Rex was, and basically this new dude said, my name's Cannonborg. So basically on the special commander of customs. So basically he's like he upgrades and whatnot. So basically turns out he knows about so basically, but he knows about how basically he kind of knows that Maddox is gone and whatnot, somehow. Basically, guess what? I'm in charge of you three. And Yaya was like, I really heard of you. So basically, you just some strangers to us. And basically, to Detroit and Tasha was trying to keep Yaya's mouth shut because this dude. Even though did not heard of him, he is a he's a high ranking member of the Hashi aliens. So basically, they had no choice but to do what he said and whatnot. So basically, Cannonball is let's get to work, no. So let's get to work, let's get down to business and get to work. And basically, like Tasha found found an outdoor satellite antenna outside the building and transformed it into a monster. So basically, once Tasha turned that monster into turned that satellite antenna into a monster, Cannonball was looking at it up and down. It's like and then he approved of Tasha's monster, and therefore the monster. The monster went to go attack people and whatnot. Once the monster started to attack people, and he attacked these antennas on people's head to take control of them and force them to do crazy stuff, and therefore making them so miserable. The antenna monster started to drain their gasoline energy from the people's mentally, making them do anything they want to do and whatnot. So basically, the Rangers showed up. So basically, the other four, basically, Shino was in charge on the scene. So basically, Shino and the rest of the Rangers showed up and basically morphed up and deal with the foot Josephs and try not to hurt the people that the antenna monster had control of. So basically, seems like it seems like usual. Tyre got contacted by Boom Boom. It's like the Rangers need your help. There's a monster downtown taking control of people. So basically, all right, I'll be there in a minute. So basically, Tyre before Tyre left the garage, he talked to Neon and told me that I got some Ranger things to do, but once I'm done, I'll deliver the doll. I'll finish my delivery. I'll finish my delivery to your son and whatnot. And basically, Neo was like, "Oh, I did. Get your heads up. You're a good boy. Tyre. And basically, the entire drove towards the battle where the rest of the Rangers was fighting the antenna monster. So basically, using some clever teamwork, they was able to there was this is some clever teamwork. They was able to break the control of the antenna monsters, break the control of the antenna monster, and therefore freeing the people from the control of the antenna monster. So basically, they made sure that all the people got away from the area, and basically, once the antenna, once Boom Boom broke the antenna off, the antenna monster, he falls to the ground, and just passed out. And basically, they made sure all the people that were being controlled by the antenna monster got away safely. And that's when all of a sudden, the antenna monster got up, and all of a sudden, it got an upgraded antenna arm that gave it more power. And basically, like Detroit, it was like, oh, you didn't tell me you gave the monster a special upgrade, and Tasha said no, that wasn't me. And it turns out it was Cannonborg, the one who. It was Cannonball that turned out when Cannonball was expecting the monster, he had one of his special mechanical mechanical tentacles to upgrade the monster, give it a special upgrade when it needed. So anyway, basically this time the antenna monster was able to get Minnow, Joe, and Chino under his control, and therefore Gimba had no choice but to end up fighting the other Rangers and whatnot. So so basically, Tyre gets showed up on the scene, and basically and basically both morphed up and went straight to the monster, but he didn't know about the other Rangers, being controlled by antenna monster and whatnot, and basically Gimba had to pull it in and whatnot. So basically, Tyre and Gimba was in a hard place, and basically they figure out that they're morphers. Every time they press the buttons and the morpher they do boom boom, it breaks the monster's control over the other rangers. So basically, the frequency of the boom boom morphers, every time they press the button to do a finishing attack, it says boom boom boom, and basically it turns out that the frequency pulse is causing interference of the antenna monster taking control of the other rangers. So basically, they kept on pressing. So basically, Ty and Gilmore say and Corey Boomer said that I just modify your morphers to send out a pulse, therefore will destroy the control of the antenna monster of the other rangers. So they did, and boom boom boom, they pressed the morphers, and therefore forced the antenna monsters to lose control of the other rangers, and therefore the other rangers were free from the antenna monsters control, and basically working on, and they did the team finishing attack on the antenna monster, and basically the antenna monster got destroyed and turned into energy, and basically Yaya, like always, sucked up the monster who is now energy, took the antenna monster who is now energy, and basically made suck up the antenna monster who is now energy, into his body, make himself grow, and went into the space highway, and therefore have another crazy space highway traits in the space highway. So basically, Boom Boom was there. So basically, the other Rangers were using the Boom Boom Shovel Zord and the Boom Boom Pat Band Zord to chase after Yaya. So basically, it seems like Yaya had the upper hand, but he got too cocky, and therefore got himself out of the space highway, and therefore, like usual, every time that Yaya, gets out of the space highway, he released the energy that monster that returned into energy, and turned that monster back into a solid monster, but monster side. So basically, the antenna monster was back, and basically, was back, but giant monster size, and therefore, the Rangers did another special custom Megazord combination with the Shovel Zord and the Pac-Man Zord and whatnot, and basically to block the satellite to block the antenna monster's attack, and then they trans then they transform into the boom Knight Megazord, and basically took down the satellite monster, took down the antenna satellite monster, and basically saved the day. And basically after that, D-Trade, Yaya, and Tasa was on her knees begging for forgiveness to for on the begging for forgiveness for begging pleading for Cannonball not to punish them for their failure today. And basically and Cannonball is like, don't worry, I'm not gonna punish you guys. This was very interesting. So basically, this day was very not as this was very interesting. But just to let you guys know is know this, I'm in charge now. So basically, let you guys know as long as I'm here, I'm the head. I'm the head of this operation. So anyway, just to let you, Detroit, Yaya, and Tasha know that as long as I am the head person in charge here to take down to collect the gasoline energy and take down the Rangers as well. Tyre made it to the hospital. The boy, Neon Sun was, saw Tyre in his Ranger form along with his car and with the special Boom Red doll. And basically, the boy and his mom, was happy to see him. And basically, Nia got a call from the mom that Gaking him for sending Tyre to check out their son and whatnot. And basically, and basically we see Nia there, a picture of a young Tyre, looks like in junior high school, in a junior high school outfit, or maybe a high school outfit. Man, a junior high school uniform, or a high school uniform, and basically Tyre, you are my boy. You always was my good boy. And basically this how the episode ended on this note with with Neon staring at a picture of him next to a young next to a young Tyre who might be in high school and whatnot. And basically that's how the episode ended on this note. So anyway, this was a good episode. In my opinion, we got a new general. We got a new commander for to boss around Yaya, and to we got a new serious hockey alien general. That's what we needed. Don't get me wrong. I like Detroit. I like you. I like Detroit. I like Yaya. I like Tasa. But but we do need a serious bad guy to really get to really challenge the Rangers in this series. So basically, I'm happy that Cannonborg is I'm happy to see Cannonborg show up and be a much more to be that series that next challenge towards the Rangers. Anyway, that's how the episode ended on this note. So anyway, this was a good episode. And once again, I'm saying Happy Wednesday. Anyway, what do you guys think about this episode? Good, bad, or just okay? Please let me know in the comments below. Anyway, sign off. One.